What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Check it out. New space, new spot, same me. We're going to be doing the same type of videos, putting out content for you. Sorry about the little delay. We were moving, but we're settled. We're ready to go. Today, I want to talk to you about something that's super important to me because I am a personal trainer. Today, we're talking about how to get the most out of your personal training sessions, okay? Disclaimer number one, like I said, I am a trainer, but I'm not trying to sell you anything. In fact, I'm trying to help you get more for your money, right? So come along with me, let's talk about it a little bit. As a personal trainer, these three things are what set my great clients apart from my good clients, right? I don't have any bad clients, but my great clients that are really accomplishing what they want to accomplish and my good clients, these three things are what's separating them. And I'd like to get all of my good clients to be great clients and all of you guys to go from good personal training clients to great personal training clients. Because at the end of the day, this is a service that you're paying for. And a lot of times you're paying a lot of money for it, right? So you need to be getting the most out of it. And you'll notice with these tips, I'm not talking about during your sessions with your trainer. I'm sure your trainer's great. I'm talking about homework. I'm talking about stuff that you can do outside of the gym, outside of your training sessions to get the most out of it. Because at the end of the day, you're probably only seeing your trainer 30 minutes to an hour, once, twice, 3 times a week. There's a ton of other time during the day, during the week that you guys can be bettering yourself, right? So these 3 tips I think are going to help take you from being a good personal training client who's just kind of reaching their goals, but maybe not as fast or as well as they would like to be, to a great personal training client who's crushing it, who's getting to their goals, right? So without any further ado, let's get into tip number 1, shall we? All right, tip number 1 is going to be knowing your goals. Seems very, very simple, but it's super important. We cannot reach our goals unless we know what our goals are, okay? So hopefully in your intro sessions with your personal trainer or your first couple of sessions with them, you kind of talked about, okay, I want to lose fat. I want to gain muscle. I would like to be better at balance. I'd like to improve my sports performance, right? Anything and everything in the health spectrum can be a goal that you can have with your personal trainer. But unless you know what that is going in, you're not going to get the most out of them because they can only help you as much as you're willing to tell them that you need help, if that makes sense. You have to come in and say, I'd like to work on this, this, and this. And then they formulate a plan to help you get there, right? So when I'm talking about goals, another really important thing is to realize that we're talking about SMART goals, S-M-A-R-T. So I know SMART goals may seem like, it's just a psychology fad, right? But it has been shown that if you have SMART goals, which are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based goals, the chances of succeeding and reaching those goals goes up by a ton, right? You can't just say, I want to lose 50 pounds. Well, when? How are you going to do that? Is that something that is possible for you in a given time frame? Is that something that is healthy for you in a given time frame? We need to say, okay, I'd like to lose 30 pounds of fat in 6 months, utilizing a strength training program while also adjusting my diet to increase my protein and remove some of my carbohydrates and bring my overall calorie goal down per day. I'd also like to add in some cardio training 3 to 4 times a week. That is a SMART goal. That is something that we can hold on to and grab, and we know when we reach it, right? So you and your trainer should be talking about these things, but it's on you, right? They can only help you as much as you're willing to be helped. So you have to come in and say, okay, this is my SMART goal. Ma'am, sir, please help me get here. Show me the way, right? Be receptive to what they've got to say, but it starts with you, okay? So that's tip number 1. You've got to have SMART goals. All right, for tip number 2, we're going back to basics, man. We're going back to elementary school. Raise your hand and ask some questions, okay? Personal training hopefully is not going to last forever. I mean, sometimes it does. Some people love to just be in personal training for the rest of their life. But if you're someone who's utilizing personal training for 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever it is, you need to get the most knowledge out of it. Doing my best Tai Lopez there, knowledge. You need to get the most knowledge out of it so that when that session or those sessions with the trainer is over, you don't stop going to the gym. You understand, you know how to use these machines. You know the functional movement patterns of a squat, a bench, a deadlift. You understand where everything is situated in your gym. And you are a champion and you're ready to keep progressing towards those SMART goals that we talked about in tip number 1, right? So you have to ask questions. Some of my favorite clients and some of the clients that I know are taking an active role in their fitness are ones that will not leave the session until they've asked me 4, 5, 6, whatever it is questions, right? Put me on the spot. Make me answer those questions. Show you that I earned my certification, right? You are paying for this. You have to get the most out of it. It's important that you take an active role in understanding your fitness, okay? And you do that by asking questions. So, what I will say is after every session, go home, reflect on the session, and try and come up with a fitness, health, nutrition related question that you can bring to the table next time you see your trainer, right? A lot of my clients come in and they've got questions right off the jump. We talk through them and then we get into our workout. That's a great way to go about things. So not only can you come back to the session having reflected on it and come up with other questions, but during a session, do not be afraid to stop in between rest periods, during an exercise. If something doesn't feel right and you want to get more out of an exercise, stop and ask them. That's what they're there for. They want to help you. I've had many clients stop during an exercise and say, hey, I'm not really feeling this where I'm supposed to. Or take a step back. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be feeling this. What am I supposed to be feeling here? We'd be on the tricep rope press down and somebody's feeling it in their shoulders. And I'm like, okay, bells are going off in my head. Now we've got to adjust, right? And that is what the trainer is for. If you've got a trainer that's worth their salt, they will have an adjustment for you or a way to reconnect with the muscle. That is their job. Utilize it, right? You are paying for it. And I know I sound like a broken record, but get your money's worth from these people, right? You have to take them to task. You have to get the most out of them, okay? So don't be afraid. Don't feel guilty. You're a beginner. Most of the time, if you're jumping into personal training, you don't have that comfort level in the gym yet, and that's totally fine. Everybody starts off somewhere. Ask questions, become an intermediate, and then continue to ask questions, become advanced, and then keep asking questions. You never stop learning, especially in the gym. There's always new research. There are always new techniques coming out. Keep asking questions, okay? Let's move on to tip number 3, the last tip. All right, finally, let's talk about, we're back in elementary school again, the dreaded homework, okay? Like I said in the intro of this video, you're not gonna be with this trainer 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Most of the time, it's gonna be half an hour to an hour, once or twice a week, right? And we know, as smart, educated folks, that may not be enough to help us reach those SMART goals that we talked about in tip number 1, right? We need to do a little bit of extra. Okay? A good trainer should be giving you stuff to do outside of the gym, either nutritionally, focusing on some sleep patterns, helping you de-stress, or giving you extra workouts to do on your days off, right? That is what they're there for. It becomes a full package. When I approach training a client, I understand that this is not just when you're in front of me, I'm training you, right? It is a full package. I'm there for support on nutrition, on sleep, on de-stress, and also creating a full and total workout package that's gonna get you back in the gym and gonna move you forward towards your goals, right? You should be demanding that out of your trainer. At the bare minimum, you need to ask them for extra workouts to be doing outside of the gym. And I know it's hard. You've already taken the big leap to hire a trainer. You're already in the gym when it may be super uncomfortable for you, but you have to go that little extra mile. Get the most out of it, right? Ask them. If they're not giving you homework, you need to say, hey, I need to be in the gym a couple more times a week. Are there exercises or routines that I could be focusing on? Do I need to be doing cardio? All of these things are all encompassing in the training package that you're paying for. So you need to make sure that you're getting that out of them. Please, when you ask and they assign you homework, do it. That's just it. You have to do it, right? You have to muster up the self-control and the discipline to get back in the gym and do it, to follow the nutrition plan that they've set out for you. That is how they're going to help you achieve your goals. You can do this. You just need to have a little discipline, focus on what they're telling you, and go for it. Okay, those are 3 tips. And I think they're pretty decent tips. I hope that you got something out of it. I hope that you can use them in your personal training sessions. If you have personal training right now and you haven't been doing any of these, let me know down in the comments which one you're going to implement during your next session with your coach. I hope that they help you get on the path to reaching your goals, right? That's what the goal of this channel is. I want everybody that watches this to find where their health goal is and to reach it, right? That would be incredible. I'm going to be hanging out in the comments. Let me know if you got anything out of this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that jazz. We're putting out content, one video every week, most likely. Knock wood. That would be what I would love to do. Obviously, my schedule gets a little crazy, but that's what I'm going to try and commit to, guys. So go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any of that sweet, sweet content. I appreciate you guys so much watching the video, sharing the video around. If you would like to talk about online training or buying a program from me, I'd love to help you reach your fitness goals. Go ahead and shoot me an email. My email's down in the description. You can follow me on Twitch. You can follow me on Instagram. Get in contact with me. Let's get you to your fitness goal. I'd love to help you out. If you just want to talk about anything, we don't have to exchange money. Money doesn't have to change hands. Let's chat about your fitness goals, right? Let's get you where you want to be. I appreciate you so much for watching the video. Get strong and stay strong. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.